Hi, I'm Anne of All Trades, and this week, instead of a single build video, I wanted to share a few snippets from several larger scale builds I've got going on and give a little taste of what's going on my homestead. If you don't already know, I run a 4-acre organic farm in Seattle, Washington. It being springtime on the farm means that I'm spending a lot of time in the garden. I get asked all the time why I have such a big garden. I don't sell at farmers markets or provide produce for restaurants. I really just love to have space to experiment, space enough to try and to fail, and space to grow plenty of extras to share with my friends, my neighbors, and those around me in need. And, of course, there's always plenty to share with all my little farm piggies. Alpacas are cold weather animals and need to be sheared every year before the summer heat so they can stay cool. Their fiber can be spun into yarn, made into fleece, or used as insulation. Every year, I like to give my alpacas funny haircuts. Last year it was mohawks, this year it was poodle cuts.
Yeah, buddy. We're just gonna get all those little eye fluffs so you can see where you're going. Yeah. So you can see. There you go, buddy. That's pretty good.
What happened?
He spit at her.
Alpacas are basically giant cats, extremely curious, affectionate when they feel like it, and judgmental and withholding the rest of the time. They love to sunbathe and nap, and treats have definitely been the way that I've bribed my way into their hearts. I've been taking blacksmithing classes for the last 3 years. Recently, I started spending a lot of time with a local bladesmith who also loves hanging out at the farm, loving on my animals, and doing lots of projects together. She's been walking me through the process of making a Damascus knife, and we spent quite a bit of time this week refining my first Damascus carving knife. Ryna is one of the smartest people I've ever met, and I love talking to her about metal compositions, tempering practices, and welding techniques. I don't often do commissioned work pieces, but I have a friend who's wanted one of my pieces for a long time, and I owe her a ton of favors, so I agreed to make a modern style slab desk for her. I knew fitting in a commission within the time frame she needed it was going to be tough, so I hired my friend Nick to help me with the project. You've seen Nick in a lot of my other videos. He's a great buddy, and we feed off each other's creativity and come up with epic ideas while we're working together. Plus, he's a way better welder than I am, and he's teaching me a lot. The grass in the pasture behind my shop was finally long enough to let the animals on it this week, so understandably, my shop productivity plummeted with their arrival on scene. The fact that I can open my window and hang out with my little buddies is definitely the best feature within my dream shop. Yeah, it's pretty distracting, but in the best possible way. They are a constant reminder of why I'm working so much, that it's okay to stop and smell the roses or the fluff, and that work does not have to be nearly as serious as most people seem to think. Even though I've technically been a full-time woodworker for 4 years, before I built my shop and went full-time working for myself, even simple furniture pieces would take me months to complete. I had access to an awesome shop at work, but between my administrative duties running the program, keeping the farm running, doing freelance writing and photography gigs, and trying to start my own business, I had a really difficult time fitting shop time in. Now that I've consolidated my work, eliminated my commute, and have my own shop, it's amazing how quickly and efficiently I'm able to get things done. And speaking of big projects, the other one this week was giant. An enormous drawknife to be exact. A few months ago, I taught my best friend April Wilkerson how to carve a spoon. We started joking about making a giant spoon sculpture, and last week she did it. She asked me to forge a giant drawknife to scale to include in her sculpture, and even though I'd never forged anything that big before, I told her, of course I could do it. Thank you so much for taking the time to support my channel and watch this video. Stay tuned on Sunday for April's giant spoon carving video that features my drawknife. I will also be releasing my drawknife forging video, like the whole build video of that. And then in the next coming weeks, you'll see the rest of the maple slab table build, the rest of that Damascus knife, and so much more. If you want to see more content about the farm and things like that, I would love to share that with you, so be sure you leave a comment below. You can find tons more about my journey and my story on Instagram at @AnnofAllTrades or on my website, www.annofalltrades.com. Check out below for links to Nick's content, April's content, and a whole bunch of the products that you see in these videos. Cheers.